Let us start the part 7 of Linux commands. So these commands are about automation and scheduling. So let's start the commands. First command is CRONTAB space hyphen E. So why this was used? So it was used to schedule the commands when you want to automatically run at a specific times. At particular times, if you want to run them automatically, then you have to use this commands. Use this command. So it will open the nano editor. So here if you want to write any text, so here I was writing hi, hey, hello. Okay, I've wrote some content, and if you want to save it, you have to click Control O and enter and Control X to come out of it. So do you want to retry the same edit? I don't want to. So I have clicked N. Okay, so this is how you can use this command. So if you want to run the scripts automatically at a few particular times, then you can use this command. So, and then next command is NOHUP. Here you have to give command. I was giving Python 3 in that app.py. Okay, so here ignoring input and appending output to NOHUP.out. So it means, first I will tell about the command. So NOH up means this command will run even after the terminal closes. Even after the terminal closes, this command will run. Okay, so here ampersand at the end, I mean, wait one second. I have to give here ampersand as well. Okay, so this was the actual command. Okay, then directly it was not ended, if you can see. So this ampersand will tell us, it will run the command in the background. Okay, so here if you can see, it was automatically stopped after executing this command because there is no ampersand. But whenever I keep this ampersand, it was not executing it was not closing automatically, and it gave some it gave this because it represents here, one represents job number and 199 represents process ID. Okay, and then after you have got this text content, right? So here this ignoring input and appending output to this, it represents that keyboard input is ignored. Okay, ignoring input means keyboard input, we will give input through keyboard, right? That was ignored. And program output, I mean appending output to this. So it means your output, your program output is saved in a file called nohup.out. Your particular program was saved here. It was telling that. And then next, alias command. So alias command, as we already know that, okay, let me stop this process. So alias ll is equals to, so ls hyphen alf. Here, if you can see, I have executed the command alias. So alias means it will create the shortcut for a long or frequently used command. When you use a command frequently, if you are using one command frequently, then it's better to create the shortcut of a command, right? So for that purpose, we will use the alias. So I will use this command frequently. So instead of this, I will use LL. Okay, it was a shortcut for my command. So whenever I run LL, so here you can see I've got all the different files and folders, everything I have got. So here this uh, total 80 represents the size of the disk. These are actually called as the permissions. Okay, so here D represents directory, and this RWX, first it represents, it is for owner. The owner has the right to read, write and execute. And then for groups and others, they don't have a permission to execute or read or write, right? So and then for this particular file or folder. And then for the second one, I mean, like for this, so for this, there is a permission for owner to read, write, and execute, and there is no permission for, I mean, there is a permission for group to read and execute, but there is no permission to write for groups, and there is a permission to read and execute for others, and there is no permission to write for others, right? And then for the next folder also, there is a permission to read, write for um for owner, and there is no permission for others and groups to read, write, or execute. So like that we have to check, these are all the permissions. Okay, these are all the permissions here. So these are called the permissions. And then next, next command is unalias. Unalias, just now we have made shortcut for this command, right? So for this command only I'll remove the shortcut. To remove the shortcut, we have to click unalias ll. So it has removed. So when I click ll, it will not show anything, command not found, because we have done unalias for this particular command. And then the last command is source space, I mean source command. So it will run a script in the current shell session. Okay, in the present shell session, it will run the script. I'll use the file script.sh. So in script.sh I have hi and hello. So it has shown that. So this is all about the automation and scheduling Linux commands.